What I took away from Kinlaw's perspective was the theological model that I most relate to, was where he talked about the self-realization for Jesus did not came from his other-centeredness, or to say that Jesus' fulfillment came from his showing of love. I have been someone who has not grown up a Christian, did not grow up with a Christian family. I'm the only Christian in my family. My husband, Scott, is from a family of devil worshippers. Yeah, and he is now a Christian. And so we have always wondered why God chose us. And we were given Bible verses to read to support Kinlaw's theory. And I read through them, but I also read around them, which we have been taught to do. And I think the one that struck me the most was John 5:21, where it says, "Just as the Father gives life to those he raised from the dead, so the Son gives life to anyone he chooses." So through Jesus' love, Scott and I were chosen. We have a purpose. I may not understand what that purpose is yet. Kind of do. Kind of tried to avoid it, but like a Jonah, God has said no. However, what has this taught me? What am I trying to say? We learn, and I have never truly felt love until I felt the love of Jesus. I don't think I even understood the love from my husband and my children until I felt the love from Jesus, until I felt the acceptance and the love of Jesus. And how that will influence my preaching is I have been told that I'm too personal when I talk, but I don't understand how I can lead someone to Jesus and not be personal and not show them the love that Jesus has shown me. And I think that's what will influence my preaching the most. I'm not necessarily going to be a preacher. I am, however, going to be someone who will be a ministry leader who will be trying to work with those to bring them to Jesus. I want to work with those with chronic illness. And with chronic illness, there is a lot of questions of why did God do this to me? And it's not that God did this to us, it's that God allowed this. And so with this perspective, I can show God is allowing this to happen to show you his love. And what are you going to do with it? How are you going to let this affect you? And so I think with the perspective of Jesus' love and the examples of how Jesus showed his love, we can show others the love of Jesus. That has always been my feeling. This was kind of an aha moment for me. And I apologize for my puppy in the back. Yeah. There's just so much that I can go into, and I can't because this is 4 minutes. But Kinlaw's perspective meant a lot to me because it kind of reassured me that what I feel is not silly. Jesus truly has love for me, and I can be personal in my preaching. I just have to learn how to be personal, but not too personal, and how to reflect the love of God, but not be inappropriate. And so that's a fine line I'm going to learn, and I'm hoping I just learn it through trial and error and grace and experience and advice from professors. Thank you and God bless, and please stay safe this week.